Warning, the following program is rated TV 14. Parents may find some material unsuitable for children under 14 years of age. The action you are about to see is performed by highly trained professionals. Do not attempt to recreate or replicate what you are about to see. Yarders get trained.
You think you want some of this? Come and get some, but you can't have this. 'Cause you ain't got none. You think you're gonna get past this? Come and get some, but you can't do this. You ain't got none. Your moves are slow from your head to your toe. When I step into the place, you be running out the door. Your style is soft as you choke in your car. Even your mama calling, telling that you need to step up. You think you want some of this? Come and get some, but you can't have this. 'Cause you ain't got none.
Previously in NWA Wisconsin, stuff. Lots of stuff. 8 years of stuff, actually. Let's see, this guy went to WWE, so did this guy, and that guy with the carpet, and this little guy. That guy went to TNA. A bunch of guest stars dropped by. Yeah, 8 years happened. The company known as ACW became NWA Wisconsin, but this guy, the owner, wants to keep the history of ACW around. This guy, Reverend Ben Johnson, worked his way into power and wants to get rid of ACW. Each has guys on his side, and pretty soon, one will win control. We now take you to the ring at Babalui's in De Pere, Wisconsin, with your announcers, Brody and the Thrill.
We're waiting on the appearance of Silas Young. And finally, he graces us with his presence. Silas Young, back in the NWA Wisconsin arena.
And he's got a gorgeous honey with him, too.
Silas Young has been known to travel with the company of the good-looking ladies. He obviously keeps himself in phenomenal physical condition. He'd have to pull off his patented zero-gravity move.
That's true, that's true. Absolutely devastating move if you've seen it in the ring. And if you haven't, you might just be in for a treat here on NWA Wisconsin Home Video.
And true to form, Silas Young giving the NWA Wisconsin fans the business, shall we say.
Not exactly the first guy to invite to a party.
Weighing in at 175 pounds, hailing from Minneapolis, Minnesota, the one, the only, ACW-NWA.
His brother is a legend in the history of All-Star Championship Wrestling, and he's looking to make his own name in NWA Wisconsin, ACW-NWA. And dear Lord, he's got the magic carpet with him, Brody.
ACW-NWA, you know his big brother, you know him very well, but you know, Arya, he's got some skills too.
Arya has already challenged for gold here in NWA Wisconsin. The man clearly has all the skills of his older brother, who we all know and love and have watched on DVDs and home video. His brother Sean Navari, we all know who he is. Arya is making his own name by being his own man in this company, and the fans love him.
But, you know, he did learn a thing or two from his brother.
Absolutely. The wrestling genes run deep in the Davari family. Look at him showing the love and the respect to Babalui's, and they give it right back to the young Arab superstar.
And they deserve it. You know, it's nice to see someone giving thanks to the crowd and appreciation because the crowd deserves it.
Already they chant for the magic carpet ride. His brother made it famous. And Arya may give it to us here tonight, unless Silas Young has anything to say about it, which he might. The bell rings from Ref Kyle, and we're underway here. ACW-NWA versus Silas Young here at March Mayhem.
And as per usual, Silas Young starting off the match in a very Silas Young way by talking smack to the crowd.
Meanwhile, the crowd claps for young ACW-NWA. The men circle each other. There's the lockup. We're underway in this matchup.
Already you see Silas Young. Looks like he's already playing to his strength advantage, which he clearly does have here.
Silas Young is taking the shots there from young Davari. Silas shoulder block, and down goes Davari. Going for the ride? Maybe not. Silas misses with the punch. Nice takedown from Davari.
And, you know, may have caused Silas a little bit singing his own praises there. Gave Davari a little shot there.
Got the head locked in there nicely. Cover, not enough just yet. This match has potential for match of the night, Brody. We're going to see some classic wrestling ability here. Silas Young has been over a lot of places, and his skill is well known throughout the Midwest. Daivari is young, but we've seen the skills out of him we used to see out of his brother. Nice shoulder block there. Down goes Silas.
The thing that I'm really watching for in this match is that Silas Young, he can be a great mat wrestler. He can also be a high flyer, and Daivari obviously a high flyer as well.
And Daivari working the mat nicely right now. That takedown got Silas cinched in there.
It's almost as if Daivari said, you know, okay, I'm going to try to beat you at your own game, Silas, and play the mat game.
And Daivari has just enough ability to maybe do it. Cover, ton of two not enough.
Daivari trying to wear down Silas a little bit, trying to get things going very, very early for him. Momentum always key, especially early in the match.
Silas grabs the tight, drives Daivari into the corner. Oh, hard shoulder block and a couple more there. Right into the sternum there. Across the way they go. Daivari blocks the turnbuckle, throws
Nice.
Silas into it. Are we looking for it again? There it is. Oh, what a shot to the eyes from Silas Young.
And you
Daivari suddenly blinded.
And you thought that Silas was in La La Land, but just enough ring presence to make something happen.
Silas is somewhat of a wily veteran. He knows where he is within those four corners at all the time. Daivari into the ropes now. Goes up. Nice
Wow.
counter by Daivari. And back to that headlock.
Have you ever dreamed of becoming a professional wrestler? If you have the attitude and the desire, the ACW Academy can make it happen. We have a full staff of experienced trainers, weekly sessions at our full-time indoor-outdoor facility, and the most reasonable and flexible payment plan in the Midwest. We're the only training camp that does not require a non-refundable deposit. Referees and female wrestlers train at a discount price. Log on to NWAWisconsin.com for more information about the ACW Academy.
Easily.
Can't win by fighting with Lady Fingers McGee. Meanwhile, Arya Daivari coming back, and Silas shuts that off real quick. Back and forth the match goes. Who's going to gain the upper hand, Brody?
See, this is where Silas needs to stay on his opponent as opposed to letting the crowd get into his head and piss him off a little more.
Which is a known weakness of Silas Young. Right now he's got Daivari up. Draped across his backside. This could go a bunch of ways. Stretching the back there. Daivari in absolute pain. The hands wrapped around that throat, digging into that chin, that trachea.
Silas was working on that lower back earlier, and it looks like he's still targeting that.
An incredible submission maneuver there. Daivari gets out of it, and that took some out of Silas as well.
That definitely did.
Daivari now fighting back. Fist to the head of Silas Young. Silas retaliates with a knee.
You know, those haymakers, they're not going to do a lot up against a guy of Silas Young.
Look at the turnbuckle. Oh, wow.
Silas just barely getting out of the way, but you know, you got to do a lot to get Silas Young down. He's got a lot going for him, a lot of skill, a lot of talent, and you got to throw a lot at him.
Silas Young does have the upper hand of experience here, but Daivari's got all kinds of heart. Into the turnbuckles he goes. Silas Young now in control. Going to whip him into the turnbuckles. There he goes.
Ooh.
Caught on the approach. Looking for the sunset flip is young Daivari. Ooh. Oh.
Daivari's up. He's up.
Incredible kick to the head. Both men down on the canvas.
Looks like Daivari put in everything he had into that kick to the head, knocking Silas down. The key to this is who's going to get up first to get that upper hand.
Both men pulling on the canvas. The crowd here at Babalu is trying to fire up Arya Daivari as he faces off against Silas Young. He's feeling it. He's to his feet. Wow. The punch is blocked. Daivari retaliates. Fires him back into the ropes. Daivari comes with the clothesline. Down goes Silas. Back up already.
Wow.
Shoulder block. Daivari hits Silas yet again. Up he goes and down with the body slam from Arya Daivari. Daivari feeling it. Drop kick. Down goes Silas again.
He's got him. He's got him.
Cover.
Here.
Counted two. Not enough.
Well, maybe he just needs to keep throwing more at Silas, but Daivari's got it.
Daivari clearly feeling it. Big knee into the sternum there of Silas Young.
I almost wonder if Silas is going to start crying here.
Silas into the turnbuckles. Daivari comes back. Nice elbow. Looking to take him the other way. The Bulldog blocked nicely by Silas Young.
Miss Bulldog, big move there for Daivari. If he would have hit it, you know that he would have been looking for the magic carpet ride.
And wisely, Silas Young bails to the outside. He needs a breather from the energy, the fire shown by Arya Daivari here.
This is where Silas Young kind of taking a timeout. This is where being a veteran like him, that comes in very handy, that experience.
And Ben Johnson right here, he'd say he gets a timeout. Instead, he gets a faithful of steps, courtesy Daivari.
That's all right. You know, I hear he likes wood in the face anyway.
Out on top of the steps, Silas grabs him, puts him down. From the ring steps down to the ground.
And the crowd's just absolutely eating it up. They've got two guys giving it their all right in front of them, and Silas's little girl on the outside just very fearful for her man's fortunes.
This is what NWA Wisconsin wrestling action is all about. Two guys going at it and giving the fans everything they have. Love them or hate them, you got to give both men props for leaving it all out there. Arya Daivari almost rolled into the ring. Now back up to his feet. He's up to his feet first. He grabs Silas. Rolls Silas into the ring.
Well,
now Daivari follows him in. Cover. Count it two. No. Foot on the ropes is Silas Young. Smart veteran move.
We talk about the veteran moves that Silas is showing, but, Daivari actually rolled back into the ring to break up the count so that they both didn't get count out while they were on the outside.
The kid's no idiot, that's for sure. He's got brains in his head.
Hey!
And there it is. The crowd goes loco here at Babaloi's. He's going to use his brother's famous move. What every Daivari in the wrestling world is known for. But Silas's woman wants the upholstery.
Well,
She gets thrown off and she backs off. She wants no part of this. Daivari up. It's the magic carpet ride, but nobody home. He stays on his feet. Rolled up by Silas. Count of one.
No!
Count of two. The ropes is grabbed. Count of three. Silas's woman grabbed the carpet and held him on the ropes.
Your winner, Silas Young.
The referee clearly missed it. Silas's woman grabbed the carpet, used it to hold onto the ropes, giving Silas extra leverage. Should have not been allowed. But big surprise, Silas Young cheats his way to victory.
Every time I've seen this guy perform, it's always with some sort of cheating, and it goes to his head.
You have to respect the ability, but you certainly don't have to respect the man, because once again, he played dirty and he got away with it. Silas Young scores the win over Arya Daivari, who just can't believe it.
And who can blame the guy? He fought very, very valiantly, but unfortunately comes out with an L.
Ladies and gentlemen, Arya Daivari.
The crowd shows him some love. We expect big things out of this kid in the near future. NWA Wisconsin March Mayhem continues after this.
NWA Wisconsin Showcase is made possible thanks to these fine sponsors. Powers Comics and Games on the corner of Cormier and Oneida in Ashwaubenon, with new weekly comics, graphic novels, action figures, and arcade games. Sign up as a box customer for a special discount and tell them NWA Wisconsin sent you. Badgerland Poker, free no-limit hold'em in Green Bay and Milwaukee. Log on to badgerlandpoker.com for locations. Hanrahan's Pub and the Howard Johnson Inn on Ashland Avenue in Green Bay. Join the NWA Wisconsin crew for karaoke every Wednesday night. If you're coming into town for our shows, make your reservation at the Howard Johnson Inn and tell them NWA Wisconsin sent you. If you're interested in becoming a sponsor, or if you have a business that's interested in holding a show, email sales@nwawisconsin.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next match is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, weighing in at 265 pounds, hailing from Minneapolis, Minnesota, Mason Quinn!
And this one could go a long way to answering some of the questions around here. NWA Wisconsin March Mayhem continues now. You're Swing of the Thrill alongside the radio free agent Brody. And Brody, you missed some of the developments last month. Mason Quinn invited here by Jason Jerry to compete. Instead, Ben Johnson gave him more money to sit on the sidelines in Escanaba. But he's finally here.
It begs the question, whose side is Quinn on? Because Quinn was brought in by Jason Jerry, but obviously he took a little cash money from Mr. Fatass himself.
Are Mason Quinn's loyalties for sale? We may find that out. But here he is in the ring, Mason Quinn. Quite a phenomenal specimen.
And you can almost tell the crowd here at Baba Louie's not quite sure what to think of Mason Quinn.
Neither am I.
And his opponent, weighing in at 250 pounds, hailing from Sacramento, California,
They are on their feet in Baba Louie's. They love the Sacktown superstar. Jay Cash, always keeping it real, representing his West Coast roots, bring a little hip-hop flair, if you will, to NWA Wisconsin. And he's all about the people here at Baba Louie's.
You know, Thrill, I believe it's called Flava. Flava.
Oh, I'll try to say that. Flava.
That's right.
Nice.
Because I got to keep you real here. I got to help you keep it real.
Look at that. The man's even got signs in the front row. People showing their love for Jay Cash.
Every time that Jay Cash shows up here at Baba Louie's or wherever Jay Cash goes, the people love the guy. And who can blame him?
They're going nuts for him, for the former ACW heavyweight champion, Jay Cash. One of the last men to hold that title.
Although with Ben Johnson, we haven't seen too much of the big fat ass here so far tonight.
It's a good thing, knock on wood.
Absolutely. You got to wonder if he's somehow going to stick his nose in here.
Jay Cash had a shot last month at the brand new Northeastern Wisconsin heavyweight title. That was all mucked up by the appearance of Shane Hills and whatever machinations Ben Johnson had going on.
And even a couple of months ago here at Baba Louie's, he had another match that was messed up by, oh God, I see him in the corner. Ben Johnson, he's trying to hide, but when you're that fat, you can't.
The question is he keeping an eye on Mason Quinn? Whose side is Quinn on? The bell rang, we're underway here. Mason Quinn and Jay Cash, two similarly sized guys, two guys that we know can go. Guys who have done very well for themselves in this company. Rolling around the ropes right now, both men trying to find an advantage. The referee breaks him up.
Respect being shown in the ring, and well, should be shown by these two guys.
Maybe Quinn is going to do the right thing after all here.
Let's hope.
Jay Cash and Mason Quinn scoring it off. NWA Wisconsin, March Mayhem 2007. Coming at you from Baba Louie's in De Pere. Log on to NWAWisconsin.com, featuring an all brand new message board, and find out what's up with us and where we're going to be next. And you're right, Brody, the fat ass is out.
Oh, jeez. And he's cheering for Quinn, so that almost begs the question, maybe Quinn is on Johnson's side.
It remains to be seen. Jay Cash breaks loose of Quinn now. Quinn now in control. Got Cash locked up there. Looking to control Jay Cash. Looking to figure out where to put him. And there's the Reverend at ringside. Good Lord.
You know, just the fact that he's here, it's like you got to keep your eye on what's going on in the ring and outside the ring at the same time.
Not to mention keep an eye on your liquor. Cash misses with the big fist. Off the rope. Nice hip toss there from Mason Quinn.
Nice power move there by Quinn. Not exactly an easy move to execute with Jay Cash.
And shoulder blocks down the Sacktown superstar. Mason Quinn in control.
These two guys, they're both going to play the power game here, and that's going to be what the big battle is. Who's going to win the power game?
Two big men with a lot of strength behind them. Let's see who can take control here. Mason Quinn currently running things. Got Cash's arm all locked up there.
It almost looks like Quinn was communicating with Johnson there in the ringside. The plot thickens.
Meanwhile, Cash leapfrogs Quinn nicely and drags him down beautifully. Have another one. And now Jay Cash dishing out a taste of Quinn's own medicine. Got the arm all locked up.
And you know Johnson's not going to like that. It's been very obvious over the last few months here in NWA Wisconsin. Ben Johnson not a fan of Jay Cash.
Don't worry, no one's a fan of Ben Johnson, except maybe poor Daniel Mack. In the corner now is Jay Cash. Mason Quinn backing up.
NWA Wisconsin is coming to your town. Log on to NWAWisconsin.com for details on upcoming shows.
Man, can you see I'm working here?
And while you're there, join the conversation on the message boards and check out the DVDs for sale.
It's all about me.
NWA Wisconsin Showcase is seen statewide on Time Warner Sports Channel 32. If you're interested in becoming a sponsor, or if you have a business that's interested in holding a show, email sales@NWAWisconsin.com.
And that's all I have to say about you.
Clean, straight out wrestling. Who's going to grab the upper hand here? Mason Quinn and Jay Cash. Cash sent into the ropes. Over the ropes and down. Did the Reverend have something to do with that?
You know, I did see him reaching up, and it wouldn't surprise me. After all, the Reverend, known for his dirty tactics, as we saw here last month.
And the referee did tell Burton to get the heck away from the wrestler. Now both men on the outside. and Mason Quinn throws Jay Cash right back into the ring.
I almost wonder if this is where it starts to devolve into a fight, and if that's the case, streetwise Jay Cash, I give him the edge.
Could very well be. Mason Quinn, however, in control, middle of the ring. Up and down goes Jay Cash. Nice sweeping slam there by Mason Quinn, who's looking as cut as ever.
Mason Quinn looking in pretty fine shape here. He's got the former ACW champ down on the mat.
Mason Quinn now in control, dishing out the chops to Jay Cash. And a forearm to the head. Cash chops back. Now on for Mason. And now on for Quinn. Back and forth we go. Each shot motivating each man a little more. Who's going to gain the upper hand?
It's all about who's going to get knocked down next, and with these guys, who knows?
Wow! Huge spinning clothesline there for Mason Quinn. Cover, count of two, and Jay Cash kicks out.
Jay Cash, he looks like he might be in a world of hurt there. He didn't expect that coming from Mason Quinn.
Incredible move there, shut up by Mason Quinn. The guy's got varying styles. You want power, you want mat wrestling, he can go either way.
Well, what Mason Quinn showed me there, he showed me some good quickness. For a guy that size, you don't expect it.
And he's showing a little something.
Whoa!
Jay Cash collapses on top. Cover, count of two, and Quinn kicks out.
Jay Cash, maybe he's finding that little bit of fire.
Jay Cash with a big old slap to Quinn. Have another one.
Haymakers.
Quinn looking to put up and down. Quinn ends up on top. Cover, count of two. Cash kicks out again.
Great counter there by Quinn, taking Jay Cash down. It looks like Jay Cash clearly in control, but we can now see that's totally not the case.
Move and counter move. If you wanted a war, you're getting more of a chess match.
And now bringing the brutality to the chess match.
Stuck in the corner is Jay Cash in a bad way. Chops from Mason Quinn.
What time is it?
Time for chops. To the opposite corner goes Jay Cash. Back up against the turnbuckle. The charge from Quinn. He gets a boot to the head for his troubles. Cash with a lariat.
Phenomenal seesaw battle here between these two brutes.
Cash misses with the
Whoa!
Nice power slam by Mason Quinn. Cover, count of two. Cash gets the shoulder up.
Quinn looking for the three on that one, feeling like he got robbed a little bit.
Quinn looking around, and he tells Ben Johnson to shut up. And Quinn is telling Johnson to shut up.
Smack it. Smack it. Come on, Quinn.
Quinn, please, we beg you. Smack the fat reverend.
Smack the fat out of him.
That's a lot of smacks.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, roll up there from Jay Cash. Cover, count of two. Not enough.
And Jay Cash taking advantage of the distraction.
Looking to grab him around the middle. Covers, count of two. Oh, 2 9/10, and Mason Quinn kicks out. Jay Cash proving opportunistic. Oh, looking to go over the back. Quinn with the power and drops him.
You could just tell that that wasn't looking good for Cash.
First of a Samoan drop there by Quinn, and not enough.
Again, this is where Quinn needs to stay on Jay Cash. You don't keep a former champ down for very long.
And here we go with the chin lock. Mason Quinn looking to dry that oxygen and that fire out of Jay Cash.
And that's what you need to do. He's got his opponent right there in the middle of the ring, can't get to a rope, although fortunately he's also that much further away from Ben Johnson.
The crowd looking to get a little bit of their power here at Baba Louie's to Jay Cash. They're clearly behind him. Although it certainly looks like Mason Quinn is not in any alliance with Reverend Johnson, we can only hope.
At least that's what we can see right now. Who knows what's going on with Quinn?
Cash back to his feet, coming off the ropes. He's coming for Quinn. Quinn picks him up. They're going to tilt the world down. He goes on the side slam.
Big sidewalk slam from Quinn.
Still not enough to keep Jay Cash down. The fight in these two dogs is incredible, Brody.
But, you know, Jay Cash, he's no slouch in there. He will take a lot of punishment and keep going.
And he still keeps on going. Reverses around. Sends Quinn into the ropes. Up and down.
Whoa! Quinn grabbing his head. He may have hit really, really hard on his head there.
That was an incredible spine buster. The elevation Quinn was receiving there from Jay Cash was nuts. The Baba Louie's crowd clearly behind Jay Cash. Both men down on the canvas. Who's up first?
But, you know, it's not just Quinn that seems to have taken some punishment in this match. Jay Cash, he's down as well.
Admittedly, both men have beaten the hell out of each other. We've seen quite the honest-to-God wrestling match from these two. It's been a thing of beauty. Jay Cash now with the advantages. Throwing the fist. Quinn missed with his. Cash connects. Make it again. 3 times. Grabs Quinn in the ropes. Sends him sailing. Here comes Quinn. Big elbow from Jay Cash.
Cash wanted him to go. He wants more. He wants more.
Follows up with the clothesline. Jay Cash staying on Mason Quinn. Quinn goes for the ride again. Here he comes.
Ooh.
Big kick.
Huge kick there from Jay Cash, and you know he's starting to feel it a little bit. Maybe we might be even seeing a cash flow very soon.
The momentum clearly on the side of Jay Cash. Quinn in the corner. Jay Cash feeling it. Charges the corner. He misses.
Ooh.
Quinn gets out of the way. Quinn puts him up.
Whoa! Phenomenal power move.
And Jay Cash still kicks out. That was an incredible suplex variation there from Mason Quinn. And it's still not enough to keep the Sackdown Superstar down.
Quinn is just incredulous right now. He has no idea what he's got to do to knock out Jay Cash. And frankly, with what I've seen from Quinn, I don't even know how to keep down Jay Cash after all this.
It's two Titans battling back and forth. Which tower will finally fall? Mason Quinn now in advantage and in control, looking for any advantage, trying to beat this guy. Cash the same way. Up goes Cash to the hands of Quinn. He escapes. Boot to the head. To the gut. It's Cash
Flow!
Jay Cash lands the Cash Flow. Mason Quinn is flat out.
But Cash has got to get up to cover him. If he can cover him, it is over.
Does Cash have the strength to go for the pin? Rolls Quinn over. One, count of two.
Whoa!
And that took so long for the cover. Quinn had just enough time to finally kick out.
How is it that Quinn can kick out of the Cash Flow? That's unbelievable.
It took so long to get the cover. These two taking so much out of each other. Quinn had the time to kick out of the Cash Flow, and you don't see that often.
I've never seen anyone kick out of the Cash Flow.
Cash brings Quinn up and gets thrown in the turnbuckle for his troubles. Cash, boot to the gut. Coming off the ropes is Quinn. Got him up.
Ooh!
Incredible. Count of one. Count of two.
Get him out of there!
And the Reverend is up on the ropes.
Get him out of there!
The Reverend is on the apron yelling at somebody, and he's got a chair in his hand. The referee over there trying to kick him out.
With Johnson up there, you know he's got nothing but bad intentions. Get his ass out of
The
there.
referee quickly, briefly turns her back. Quinn gets a chair.
Don't do it, Quinn. Don't do it.
Quinn's got a chair. He throws it to the Reverend. Cash pushes Quinn into the chair. Another Cash Flow! From the chair to the Cash Flow. Cover, count of two, and it's over.
It all backfired on the fat Reverend.
Ladies and gentlemen, much to the dismay of Reverend Cello Johnson, your winner, Jay Cash.
And big up to ring announcer for that one.
That man is showing some stones, as did both men in that ring tonight. The best laid plans of the Reverend have gone awry. He wanted Mason Quinn to use the chair on Jay Cash. Mason Quinn threw it right back at the Reverend. Jay Cash used it to throw Quinn into the chair.
Well, coming into this match, we had no idea whose side Mason Quinn was on. Maybe, just maybe, that showed who it is.
And look at the look on the face of Mason Quinn. He wants a piece of the Reverend. He is ticked. Jay Cash hauls the opponent to his feet and raises his hand in celebration. He looks for the handshake. There it is, the respect between the two former ACW superstars.
Maybe they'll even unite and go against Ben Johnson and take his ass down.
And that's exactly what Mason Quinn is suggesting. Mason Quinn just proposed an alliance between himself and Jay Cash to go after the Reverend.
And I want to see that. I want to see that next time here at Baba Louie's.
We now know whose side Mason Quinn is on, and it is the side of justice. Jay Cash beats Mason Quinn tonight, and both of them together may have plans for the Reverend.
I don't want to be that fat guy when these two team up to try to bring him down.
Big ups to both men tonight, but the winner and Baba Louie show their love to the Sackdown superstar, Jay Cash.
Next week on NWA Wisconsin Showcase, ring announcer gets a surprise from Ben Johnson, a match with the high-fiving white guys. And the NWA Wisconsin champion Dysfunction answers Jason Jerry's call to action and takes on Playboy Troy Walters.